Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us
Yeah.
on a Monday episode of Ludo Lingo. I apologize about last week. I guess it's the downfalls of doing this across the world, but my internet wasn't working, and even now it's only half working. So we're bringing you half the show, which is just kind of a traditional podcast format. Just sans the video, I guess, this week. So today on Monday, we're talking about a game that will be coming out tomorrow, right? Tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah. Our future tense edition. We're talking about the much anticipated Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how are we going to describe this? How are we talking about this? What do we even need to talk about this game right now?
Well,
That's what I want to know. What are you looking? Why do you want it?
What
You
do I
didn't even finish
want
Dark
it?
Souls 1.
Okay.
Why do you want this?
Let's
Come
bring that up one more time, shall we?
Yeah.
I didn't finish it because of when it was released. That's really the only reason. I really loved it, and
Alright.
I got really far, definitely more than halfway. And it's most certainly not a case of I couldn't finish it because I finished.
Oh.
I finished Demon Souls twice, so let's just get that cleared. No, I'm excited for
Okay,
it
but
because
I was going to ask if there's anything that you've either from the differences between Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Like if there's something that's different in both of them, what one you prefer and what one would you want to see in Dark Souls 2?
well, there's no way that it'll be more like Demon Souls. There's no way.
Okay. But that's not true in one case, which is why I bring this up, because they're doing something you probably didn't do much, maybe, for like summoning people. I don't know if you did that a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
did?
did, yeah.
Okay. Well, what they're doing is kind of going back to the Demon Souls mentality with that in a way, because in Demon Souls you both the host and the person that is summoned have to heal themselves. In Dark Souls, the traditional way of healing, the host has to heal himself and the summoned.
Right.
The summoned can still heal themselves with other items, but the main way of healing through Estus flasks is done by the host. But in Dark Souls 2, they're going back to you have to heal yourself, even if you're summoned.
That
So, I
makes
mean,
more
they're-
sense to me.
Yeah, I guess, because the way you can like exploit it in Dark Souls is like you've got the host, and then the person that's summoned just runs in and just goes crazy and kills if you're fighting a boss or something, and the host can just keep healing, so you're just constantly healing without any like stopping to heal.
Yeah.
So that's kind of bad. That's one thing they're going back to.
But I think I don't think stuff like that defines how the game even feels or anything. I think between the difference between Demon Souls and Dark Souls was, well, they're both games about the world that they're set in. They're not about characters. They're not about story. They're about the world that they're in. And I think the biggest difference between Demon Souls and Dark Souls was this transformation into this, what most people would argue was a much better world. Better, it was crafted better. So what I mean is, I don't think they're going to go back to Demon Souls to a worse world. They're going to just expand upon so it'll feel more like
because
Dark
it
Souls.
felt detached.
And also,
It's like you had different worlds, but they were all coming from a portal, so it felt like they weren't
Crash
connected.
Bandicoot. But also, Sony still owns the Demon Souls name.
Yeah.
It's still an exclusive IP to Sony. So Dark Souls, legally, I guess you could say, isn't even a sequel to Demon Souls. It's a completely different thing in quotations.
Well, yeah, they have to call it a spiritual successor
Yeah.
because it's the same company and they're just drawing from it. But even though it's obviously extremely heavily drawn from.
Yeah, it's a sequel. But I think also what's interesting for me is that it's rated teen.
Okay. Both of the other ones are M, right?
Yes.
Is why you're saying that?
Yeah.
That could just be they took out, mild nudity or whatever. Maybe that's the thing. I think that was the thing that they said wasn't in it that kind of tipped it over the edge.
Oh,
So if
okay.
that's the only reason, or they went more stylish with the blood or something, I don't know.
I honestly, I was assuming it was like, because I don't know exactly how the ESRB works, but I'm guessing it's not the same person. It's obviously not the same person that rates every game.
Yeah, and
So-
Dark Souls was wrongly made M, or both of them, I guess.
Well, I just mean like one person could play Dark Souls and be like, oh, this is M because check, and then
This game
another
is too hard.
person.
You have to be 17.
Yeah, and then another person on the same day could say, well, I would give it a T. I don't know if that's how it works, but
All right.
obviously it has to be a panel of people. But anyway, I just think it's interesting that because, like, just because of the brutal difficulty and all that stuff, the M just fits with it. It fits in the the world and feeling of Dark Souls. So then it's like Dark Souls 2 teen. I don't know. It just, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it cheapens it a bit.
Well, yeah. That's the thing I think about when I think of Demon Souls compared to Dark Souls, is that Demon Souls feels like a game because you're going through portals and stuff. It feels like more of a game, but it's not as immersive.
Yeah.
I don't know. And, well, yeah, I guess the main thing that I'm excited about, which has nothing to do with the game itself, I guess, it's that, because it's the same with all three of them, but like the other two I didn't experience them right when they came out, kind of with Dark Souls, but I was kind of being afraid of it and cheated in some parts by looking things up or whatever, because I just didn't know what was going on. But this one, like, I'm not looking up information beforehand, for one, so I don't want to really know as much.
And on day one there just won't be information.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I want to play it day one, like a ton, and just have no idea what I'm doing. That's like the thing
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't really experience that with either of them, especially Demon Souls, going back to it like 2 years after, and all the information is out. So if I really needed to, I'd just be like, oh, well, that's how you do that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the only time in Dark Souls that I looked up information was at the beginning, like at the very beginning when you, not very, but when you reach Firelink Shrine, and there's all you can just go anywhere basically. And I kept going like to the catacombs, the catacombs, and then I was like, oh, that's not working. So I went to like where all the ghosts are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? And I literally spent.
I love how the two obvious ways to go are the wrong ways.
Yeah, I
Like
spent
the little hill path.
3
that doesn't-
hours. Yeah.
Can't even see it.
So the only thing I looked up was like, where the heck do I go at the beginning? But then after that, I don't think
I
mean-
feel like that portion is going to be missing from this. I don't think they're going to be as harsh at the very beginning.
Right.
But then, once you get past that, they're going to be like, okay, if you can at least get past that, now the real Demon Souls begins. Like all those signs say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm excited
Who
for it
knows?
though.
There's been one review
Oh really? From who?
from Mitsu.
Oh, okay. What did they give?
37 out of 40, which is exactly what they gave Dark Souls.
Okay. Wow.
Apparently, Demon Souls got 29 out of 40. I don't know how, but okay.
Yeah. I think it's such a weird like dynamic with me with the game because it was more so in Demon Souls. I felt it, and maybe it was because I was younger. I don't know, but I was like I never wanted to be playing it. Like
Yeah.
like
The first playthrough.
Yeah, I just like there's just this like overarching sense of dread through the whole time you're playing. Like, and I was like, why am I playing this? This makes me so sad. Like,
Yeah, that's one of the good things about it is that like the first time you play it, you feel like that, but then if you really get into it, like I have, you just keep playing it, and then you're just at that point you're playing it to master like the systems.
yeah, I don't know.
And it turns into a completely different game.
I connect easily with things maybe, but I never had that like obviously I had those feelings of triumph when you do the same thing 5 times and then you get it. You feel like but then immediately I feel like, oh wait, but I'm still completely alone in this horrible world. So that didn't really do much. So
They also have different systems with the covenants. I think they're more like interactive, where you can kind of have items on and stuff where you can be summoned at any time. Just as you're walking around, you just get summoned, even if you didn't put something down.
Oh, okay.
Like other things. Like I don't know that very much information, but I've
Right.
just heard some things. So it could be more connected, more like random summoning going on. I don't know.
And I think I said this in a different episode, but this is literally the only game or series of games where I like that they hide everything. I can't stand it in other games. Like, okay, if I can have this ability that will help me tremendously, just tell me about it and then I'll use it. But I don't know, it fits.
Your mic's
It
kind
really
of
fits.
bouncing, I think, onto your shirt, maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Again. It's clicking.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm excited for all of those things, the atmosphere. I'm just excited to be in it again.
Yeah.
I'm downloading it digitally, so.
For some reason, I thought you said illegally. I was like, what? How are you downloading it illegally? You're the last person to do that. Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want this game, just a little bit. It's not like the game I've wanted the most ever. It's not that.
You know what's interesting though? Before I'm assuming we'll wrap up, I wanted to say one more thing.
What?
It was really interesting how, like, Dark Souls is, like, objectively a much better game, like, in how it's made and how it's constructed and how it's played, and it just improves on everything in Demon Souls. But Demon Souls was the one that came out of nowhere and got all these nominations out of nowhere, and actually was nominated for Game of the Year at a lot of places.
Yeah.
And Dark Souls 2, like, it wasn't really. But I know at game trailers they kind of jerked it off a lot. But
You mean Dark Souls 1?
Dark Souls 1. And yeah, it was objectively a better game, and yet the one that was the worst game got all the... you know what I mean.
Well, I think for one, that's because Demon Souls was a exclusive, and then Dark Souls kind of, once it went to the Xbox and then the PC, like, it spread way slower. Like, it just started spreading to all these people, and like now there's tons of people that are obsessed with it, but this is like 2-3 years later.
Yeah, but it didn't even really sell that much more than Demon Souls. Dark Souls.
What?
I'm serious. Really? Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's awkward. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how this one turns out. I think it's at least enough people know about it and are talking about it now that this one's going to be bigger. Like,
yeah.
This one's going to be the really big hitter. Except it's also kind of downplayed because of the next-gen consoles. It's kind of an awkward time to release, but...
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, I don't know. I just really... I'm happy for the company, too, because they're just, like... I don't know. They're just small, and they make, like, mech games, Gundam games, that no one really buys, and then they're like, oh, let's try a new game, and then now it's this. So, stuff like that makes me happy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them. All right, so we're excited for Demon Souls 2, I think, maybe.
Demon Souls 2.
Oh my gosh, I cannot say these names right. No, Demon Souls 2 will never happen. Dark Souls 2, it looks good. We're excited for it. Thank you for joining us on Monday, this long Monday episode of Ludo Lingo.
Yes, play this game tomorrow.
Yeah, and come and take a break. Take a break on Wednesday and come listen to us talk about the Last of Us movie. Oh.
Yeah. Woo. Crazy.
Right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Watching. Bye.
Oh yeah, they're not
Mike was
they're not
making
watching.
weird noises.